Hey, this is David, and I'm here with the fourth in my series of Marvel Legends by Hasbro Thor Love and Thunder movie figures, which is going to be of Star-Lord of the Guardians of the Galaxy. I was not overall enthusiastic when I saw that we were getting, somewhat repacked like figures of the Guardians in this wave, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be building this Korg Build-A-Figure, but seeing as how I now have his head and his torso and his leg and whatever comes with this Star-Lord figure, I guess I'll be going all the way with him. So let's take a look at Star-Lord here. If this looks familiar to you, it's because it uses a lot of parts that we've already seen before in previous movie Star-Lord figures from like 4 or 5 years ago, but we can take a look, and here's the back of the package, and we can read the text. It's not as simple as it was on the back of the Groot figure, which was just I am Groot. This one is Peter Quill and the Guardians of the Galaxy return, teaming up with friends, new and old, to defend the galaxy from a dangerous new enemy. So that's a very descriptive bio we've got there for Star-Lord. I know that they don't want to give anything away. I'm curious how much the Guardians of the Galaxy are actually going to be in this movie or do any defending, but I guess we're going to see. All right, so here's the box once I have pulled Star-Lord out of it, and here we go. Here is our brand new Star-Lord Peter Quill figure, which is sort of new in some ways and not so new in others. Let's grab here. This is one of the arms of the Korg Build-A-Figure. Specifically, this looks like the right arm. Let me take a look at the box here and see what it is. Star-Lord comes number 5. Yep, it is indeed the right arm of Korg, so I'll be able to attach that. And in addition to the right arm of Korg, we've also got 2 element guns for Star-Lord so that he can dual wield, as he should be able to. Let me take a look at these. These we have seen before from Hasbro. These are one of the older releases, although I think they usually have more paint than they do now. These have a little bit of paint deco and coloration, like right towards the barrels of the gun, but I don't think it's quite as much as we've gotten in the past, which is a little bit disappointing since prices have gone up substantially since the last time we got those guns. And now we're going to pull out our Chris Pratt figure, because Star-Lord Chris Pratt is my favorite character in the MCU, and I'm excited to see what they've done here that is new with this figure and what is not. From the side, like, this has a great Chris Pratt likeness, I think. Probably easily the best that I've seen from Hasbro as far as Chris Pratt figures go. But when I look on him head on, something definitely seems very strange and very off about this Chris Pratt. I don't think that they've done this quite right. Let's see here. This coat is a reuse of the coat that we previously got on Star-Lord for the Guardians of the Galaxy 2-wave figure that had the Mantis Build-A-Figure, and I think it was also used on the 2-pack with Ego and Star-Lord. One thing that I noticed that's not in the box here is a Star-Lord helmet mask thing, which I think is a big loss. Like, whether he wears it in the movie or not, I feel like you would always expect Star-Lord to have that helmet, and I can only assume that he must not wear it at all in the movie, or else Hasbro would have included it, because, it's a thing that seems like should definitely be here, and it isn't here. Or maybe Hasbro just cheaped out because this is a new head, and they didn't have a mask that would fit over it, or they didn't want to include a masked head. Regardless, we can see here that the arms on Star-Lord are actually all new, and we know because they have the pinless design to them. And these are double-hinged elbows. There's the swivel. The legs on this figure are not new. Like, these are reuses of the previous Star-Lord legs, and these are not pinless. They have pins all over the place, but if you just have his coat in the way like this, you'll never know. Actually, you will know, because depending on how you got him posed, you can see all those peg holes all over the place. So that's not so great. Let me see here. Can I easily get these into his hands? I struggled a little bit with Groot because I have very low vision. It's hard for me to do some of these things quickly on camera, but there's Star-Lord holding one element gun, and let me see if I can get him to hold the other element gun. I'm not sure if these hands are new or not. The arms themselves are definitely new. I presume the hands probably are too. All right, so even I was able to get him holding those guns easy peasy in just a couple seconds, and if I can do it, you can do it. They fit great. Good job, Hasbro. I think they could have a little bit more paint on them. The coat is a soft plastic, but even with it being a soft plastic, it's basically going to render this lower body articulation to be pretty much meaningless, which sucks. I'm not crazy about that, but I do like these new pinless arms. He's wearing this new, like, vest thing under his jacket. If you remember, he just had a t-shirt for his Guardians of the Galaxy 2 release. I thought that was an okay figure, but like, if he's not going to be wearing that in this movie, I'm glad that Hasbro, you know, put out the bucks in order to add this new vest piece on. It looks like it's just an overlay piece. I think it's just an overlay piece that might just be over the old t-shirt that he had been wearing before, which is weird, but that's fine by me. The part that's important is that he actually has what he's wearing in the movie, and it seems like he does. He has these little peg things on his legs still so that you can holster his element guns. Can I holster them? Because I can't see, probably not, but I'm confident that they can be put on without too much fuss. Yep, I've got one on there. One of his element guns is now hanging from his hips. He's got the other one in his hand. From the side here, I can definitely see Chris Pratt. It's a great likeness from the side. But when he starts to look at me a little bit more, I don't know, something just definitely seems off. He looks a little bit more like Ego to me and a little bit less like Star-Lord, which is not perfect, but it is what it is. As I said, he comes with my first arm for my Korg Build-A-Figure that I'm apparently going to be going all the way with, and he will pair well with the Groot figure that's also in this wave that is also mostly reusing 4 or 5-year-old figure parts. So overall, I think this is an okay Star-Lord figure. If you've been waiting to get one, like, and you don't want to like go on eBay or whatever, look for one of the old Infinity War era Guardians of the Galaxy 2 ones. This one is fine. It's not an amazing, spectacular upgrade. Hopefully we'll get something like that for Guardians of the Galaxy 3 next year. But for now, as a stopgap, I think this is fine. And if you just want that arm for Korg, I think it's fine. As a standalone $25 figure, I don't know that I love it, especially if they're just going to have these reused legs with the pegs in them. And hopefully Hasbro will figure something else out with this coat so that you can get more articulation, more poses from him. I'm not crazy about the guns, the way that they've been, underpainted this time. I don't like when we downgrade from what we've gotten before for more money. But that is pretty much everything about this Star-Lord figure. If you have any questions or anything, leave a comment, let me know. Otherwise, I'll be moving on soon to review the last 2 figures in this wave, which are Ravager's Thor and also Gore, the God Butcher. So I'll be talking about those soon when I complete my Korg Build-A-Figure, which seems inevitable now, like Thanos. All right, that is it for this review, and have a great day.